Hello everyone, it's Agon here from PS Unblind, and welcome to episode 3 of The Last of Us Part 2. Where we left off last, just found a Molotov. Still walking around looking for items. We are playing as Ellie, and we're on our usual trek, I think, through basically trying to keep the local town safe by taking out all the infected.
Thanks.
Anyway, she's just handing us the Molotov.
Set fire in an area. Hold L2 button to aim and press R2 button to arc throw. Left.
Careful with that. I'm a pro.
Oh,
We're not done.
just heard a sound, so going, telling me to climb something. Climbing up this container. Climbing up again, going up through like a tall window into a, looks like an upper area.
When navigation assistance plays an error sound cue, you need to do something else to progress.
Okay, so it's not telling me. Okay, so there's infected there that I have to take out. Right, so I'm going to go around these obstacles here. Basically, there's 2 infected, 1 here, 1 over there. I think that's one's a clicker. Yeah, you can hear it clicking. Oh, there's 3. Oh, there's 4. Oh my god, there's loads. Okay, let's rethink this. Okay, there's a clicker there that I'm going to go take out. The clickers are the ones that are blind and that can't see you, but they can hear you. The runners are the ones that basically can see you and they run after you. How am I going to do this? Okay, let's go to this person first. So I'm ducking underneath. Looks like tabletops or something like that. Oh god, there are so many of them. Let me kill this one first. There we go. Right. So if you are playing this game and you're blind at this point, this is one of the moments that
3/4 right.
I would. This is one of the moments that I would say basically go prone. So if you hold circle now, you'll go prone, and that makes you invisible. Basically, it's an accessibility feature, and it's probably the easiest way to stealth maneuver around an area if you are completely blind. You can try and do it like this, and if you get seen, you can just sort of smack them anyway. But yeah, the way I would recommend is probably go prone. If you want a bit of more of a challenge... Oh, God. While I was talking, a clicker just walked around the corner, so I had to kill him real fast. That animation again, as I explained last episode, it's the same sort of animation. Every time you press triangle, she grabs them, sticks a knife in their neck, and helps them gently to the ground. Now I'm going to go through this door.
Square button. Scan for enemies. Circle button. Scan for items.
Now
L3
I'm navigating
button.
towards...
Navigate to scanned item.
Yeah, I'm navigating towards this runner right here. They almost saw me. So when you hear that sound, that like sound, it means basically you're being spotted and you have to move quickly, otherwise they'll see you. Okay, there's another clicker here. 1, 2. Okay, let me take this guy out. You know what? I'm
Brick.
gonna use a Molotov.
1.
Show you what happens. Sets him on fire, and the sound will attract other clickers and stuff to run. Oh God, that sounds disgusting. Now there's a runner running around who's heard the sound. He's seen me, I think. Oh, hit him. Oh God, I'm being really stupid right now. Grab him.
3/4 binding.
And I'm picking up items off of these guys as well as I kill them, like binding, and
3/4 explosive.
so I've got explosives, so I can craft more things now because I have my new game plus mode.
Crafting.
I can
Health
craft
Molotov. Stun bomb.
Any still
Trap mine.
moving?
all of these things,
Missing.
but
Nope.
if you're playing it the first time around, you'll have to unlock them before you can craft them.
You know
So
what?
the way you unlock them is just
I'm
progress with the
impressed with
story.
us.
Right, now let's move on. There's a garage door here that I'm lifting up. I think it's like a garage door.
I won't budge.
Oh.
Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're just gonna hurl me up through that hole in the roof.
Okay.
Okay, so where... Let me look around and sort of describe where I am. Kind of like an old abandoned building. You go through a lot of abandoned buildings, to be honest. And it's got like a massive hole in the roof. And we were trying to get through this garage door that won't open. So now I have to
Cable here.
pull this
There we go.
like a container. I pull the cable out of a container.
That should
Like
hold
it's,
us.
I think it's like an electric
This
cable
puzzle
or
may not
something
be
like that.
accessible for all players. Skip puzzle is available from the Options menu, L2 button, Aim, R2 button, Throw.
Right, I'm not even going to try and do this right now because it's basically what you have to do is you have to aim at something up there and
Get
throw
over
it.
Want me to try?
But I never really get
got
it
it.
because I can't really see what I'm throwing at. So luckily there's a skip puzzle option.
Skip puzzle. Are you
That I
sure
can
you would
just
like to
skip.
skip? Yes.
And it basically does it
Over
skips
here.
the it skips to the point where so now we're at the top of the building. We've just climbed through the roof using that rope and we're moving on. It's a bit disappointing that they just don't offer a way you can actually aim and throw the rope without
Really picked up.
looking at it, but
How far are we from the lookout?
you know, hey ho.
Just past the next town.
Right, so now we've jumped down
Following
from the
you.
building and we're climbing back onto our horse and the storm's picking up, so we're going off to the next checkpoint. And the game is quite slow, to be honest, to begin with, but it's going to pick up soon. The story should get interesting quite soon now. I think we've got near a really interesting bit. There's a lot of teenage drama
Hey, how
and
far
things like
away are
that.
we? Few minutes out. Okay.
Now we're riding our horses through. I can't see anything. It's just a big blizzard with snow, like wind hitting head on, and I can vaguely make out things through the mist and the snow and the blizzard, but not really. But we're heading towards the next town, so I'm just going to follow the indicators, and we shall get there.
This is getting worse. Turn back. We won't make it. We're almost there.
Jumping over log. Get me horsey over. These poor animals, honestly,
I know. Keep going.
just being used to ride through this zombie
Dina, how much
apocalypse.
further? Dina?
Oh, we've lost Dina in the blizzard.
Dina!
Let's ride.
Dina, where are you?
As you can probably hear, there's like something. The wind is just blowing the hell out of everything. Like, can't see anything. Ellie's starting to panic because she's lost Dina.
Ellie! Oh, thank God.
Oh,
Come on.
there she is.
This way. Where are we going? Just trust me.
Just trust me.
Get inside.
Okay, so now we've gone inside this other building with the horsey. Getting the horsey out of the blizzard is important, obviously. Climbing down off the horse.
I'll get the door.
Well, Dina's slides closed. It's kind of like a glass door. Probably this
You been here?
probably used to be a shop or something.
Rode by it.
But I don't
Came
know.
inside.
Let's look for items.
All right, let's make sure it's clear.
Oh, there's items over there. Let's have a look. Okay, we're opening this
Someone's
other...
locked this place up.
Oh, no, door's locked.
Something back there. I think I see a bed.
Think we got a squatter?
You see another way in?
Let's look for more items. Oh, it's found items over here. Let's go.
Doesn't feel like anyone's been here.
Right, so yeah, I think this is like an old shop because I can see like shelves with books. I think it might be like an old bookstore or a comic book store or something. There's shelves with old books and other paraphernalia on them. And it's all very dingy and dusty and decrepit. So right now I'm just looking for items. And I'm walking towards, it's indicating towards this. Oh,
Shit.
indicating that I
Locked.
smashed
I
this
gotta see what's
glass.
back there.
So now there's a door
Locked.
and there's a window next to the door. So if I press square, she'll smash the glass and I can jump through the window into the room that we
going
were
on
supposed
here?
to get in. And there is a lot of items. I think my first playthrough I missed this room completely.
19. Parts.
I haven't been in this room
That
before.
stuff. This has to be Eugene's.
Are you sure?
Maybe anyway, I'm not sure.
Tinker with this shit.
I can't remember.
Why would he hide it from me?
Let's go see.
5.
Picking
Parts.
up ammo and upgrades for weapons. Let's see if there's anything else.
Huh.
She picked. There's a kind of a
Definitely
coin.
Eugene's place.
Zoom. Left stick. Rotate.
So
Square
next to the
button.
door there
Read.
was a coin
Triangle
dangling on a
button.
chain
Flip.
that I've
L2
just
button.
picked up.
Zoom. Left stick. Rotate. Square
And-
button. Read.
If this voiceover will shut the hell up for 2 seconds, I can talk. So if you press square, it will read it to you, basically what it says on this coin. So here we go.
Eugene Linden. 000314.
And then you can press triangle to flip it, see what's on the other side.
What is a firefly?
Triangle
He
button.
served with Tommy.
Flip. L2 button. Zoom. Left stick. Rotate.
So
I had no
basically,
idea.
Eugene
Yeah.
used to be part of
They got
this
this
organization
real
called the
dark shit.
Fireflies,
Artifact.
and we just found his coin.
what?
That's a collectible
He
that
said
you
he
can
blew up a
find
checkpoint
throughout the.
at Denver QZ, killed 3 soldiers and 2 civilians.
Jesus.
He also told me that he and Tommy slow tortured some big Fedra general. I don't know. I don't buy Tommy doing that though.
He could do worse.
What do you mean?
He and Joel did a lot to survive after the outbreak.
Right, so while they were talking, we've walked throughout the house and we found this generator. Now, if you can hear that sound, basically when you hear that sound, you press triangle to start the generator, and you've got to press it like 3 times. You got to go 1, 2, 3, and the generator is now on.
That's better.
Hopefully, it
wow.
should give us some power.
Impressive workbench, Eugene. I bet you could mod your gun with this gear.
So now it's going to show us obviously the upgrade bench. So I'm going to go over to it, which is next to, it was right next to the generator, just a bench with
Semi-auto
loads of
pistol.
tools on it.
Available upgrades. Bolt action rifle. Available semi-auto bolt.
So let me go out of this menu,
Heartland.
otherwise it's going to
Supplements are scarce.
it's going to talk and
Use
not
these
let me.
resources wisely.
So at crafting tables, you can upgrade your weapons using parts that you find across the game, basically. So I'm gonna upgrade. I think I might upgrade my pistol because I never use my bolt action rifle. Because when you get the shotgun later
Bolt
on,
action
it's,
rifle. Semi-auto
Yeah.
pistol. Available upgrades. Fire rate. Fire rate. Craftable. Replace the hammer spring to increase stability. Craftable. Replace the pistol grip to decrease weapon sway. Recoil. Craftable. Attach a compensator to reduce weapon recoil. Capacity. Craftable. Recoil. Craftable. Attach a compensator to reduce.
right. So I'm gonna reduce the recoil of the pistol so that when I shoot it, it doesn't bounce as much in my hand. So now
Semi-auto
she's,
pistol. Has no bolt action rifle. Has no
so there's no more craftable upgrades. So let's go. Just upgrading my pistol in case I need it. You never know. Quick little scan around for any more items. Yep, there are loads of items. Opening the bedside table. Oh, and I found a letter. Let's read it.
Eugene, I'm begging you to come home. The Fireflies want to save the world. I say let them. Let them go after the military, the politicians. Let them develop a vaccine to save mankind. Maybe one day we'll live to see the fruits of their fantasies. Until then, I have to put our daughter first. The Fireflies will be fine without you. Your daughter won't. She keeps asking me when you're coming home. I can't lie to her anymore. I miss you. But I don't know how much more of this I can take. Come home. Please. We love you. Claire. Circle button. 1. Artifact.
Right, so we just found a letter that Eugene kept from...
Look at the floor. There's more stuff down there.
You see a way down?
Not here.
Okay, so there's light pouring, like, through... now that we've turned the lights on with the generator, we can see kind of through the floorboards, and we can see that there's another room down there. So that's where we have to try and get to. This was obviously Eugene's old place, as you can probably tell, because all of his crap is here. I think maybe he must have died. That letter we just saw, you can pick up letters all throughout the game like that just sort of give you a hint as to other people's stories in this game. It kind of builds the world. So basically, because it's a apocalypse game, it's all about how people are surviving, how they're getting on, what's happening. Or you might find a dead body with like a letter on them, and it will kind of say who they are and how they came to be there. Now we are opening a door to go out the back way of the shop.
What's he got down here?
Oh no, it's not the back way. We opened
Well, it's
a sort
obviously a sex den.
of door,
That's why he didn't tell you about it.
I hope it's a sex den. For his sake.
and there's stairs going down
It's
towards
so
the basement
lonely,
now, so
man.
we found it.
It's probably just like a giant TV he didn't want to share.
Right, we got to the bottom of the stairs, and there's another door, a metal door that we open, and
Oh my god. It's weed.
That's a lot of dead weed.
this guy had a little
explains
grow
a lot.
going. Look at all that weed. So, yeah, basically this guy must have been growing weed for himself during the apocalypse, because, you know, why not? And nobody's looked after it, so all this weed has just gone to waste. Which is a bit sad, but, you know, I'm sure there's more things to worry about in the apocalypse. Let's have a look.
Maria would lose her shit if she saw this place.
How'd he get this together?
Must have taken him forever.
I wish he'd told me about this. Could have helped him out.
You're just sad you didn't get to smoke the weed, aren't you, Dana? So we're
Hey,
just going around looking at
He's
different
got
things.
that videotape thing.
Huh. Dong of the Wolf. Smash Brandy's cooch.
Are these?
It's porn.
Interesting taste, Eugene.
So we just found one of his porn collections, I guess. Let's continue searching around this room, because it's quite interesting sometimes. You do find fun things.
L2 button. Zoom. Left stick. Rotate. Circle button. Put back.
It's not really telling me what this is. I think it's like a jar, and I think it might have weed in it. This is probably the only weed that hasn't
Left
gone off.
stick. Rotate. Right stick.
Yeah, it's like a
pan,
big jar, and it's
circle
got
button,
it's got
put
loads
back.
of it's got spliffs in it, basically, like rolled up joints in the jar, just waiting to be smoked.
Oh, there we go.
You think it's still good?
Does weed go bad?
Let's find out.
They're trying to open the jar.
You having a hard time?
No, I got it. Fuck.
Give me that.
Oh, yeah, like you're gonna get it.
Dana takes the jar off her and tries to open it,
Okay.
and
It's
Yeah.
still can't open it.
fuck it.
So she smashes it.
What the fuck is wrong with you?
I got it open, didn't I?
Ellie crouches and picks up a joint and holds it up to
Smells good.
Dana. Dina? Dina? I don't know.
I mean,
Dana puts it in her mouth
we stuck
and
here a while, right?
sparks it.
Totally trapped.
All we do now is some reggae music.
ask you a question?
I don't know, can you?
Scale of 1 to 10. 1 being, like, absolute trash. And 10 being life-altering. How would you rate our kiss from last night?
Why are we still talking about this? You said it was a mistake.
Did I say that?
What are you doing?
I asked you to rate our kiss.
She leans into Ellie.
I don't know.
I give it a 6.
A 6? Wow.
Like a solid 6.
Okay.
There are a lot of people around.
Yeah, but 6.
Oh. What? I mean, now I really want to know how you'd rate it.
I don't think you do.
You're infuriating.
Have you met you?
You make me want to go back outside into that blizzard.
No one is stopping you.
They're looking into each other's eyes and they're going in for the kiss. It's all very romantic and very, I don't know. I don't really find this part of the story interesting. It's a bit boring. Cut to black after they fall onto the floor kissing. So we all know what happens there. Right, now in the blizzard. We are playing as Abby again, continuing the search for whatever she's looking for.
Great. Infected.
Oh, there's a lot of infected, and I think to get past them we might have to just leg it, but I'm not sure. Let's give it a go. Grab one. Pull her down to behind this. Oh god. Yep. We've been seen. We've been seen. We've been seen. Yep, I think running is the way. Okay, now I'm running away from them. I think we're supposed to run because there's a lot of them chasing me. So I'm running through the blizzard, getting chased by zombies upon zombies, falling down this slope. Now I'm sliding down this big... Looks quite fun. Oh, there's so many of them chasing me. I'm running through. Oh god. Okay, I'm still running, still running, still running. Oh god, they almost got me. Oh, jumped into the water. Now I'm still running across, back into the water, basically trying to get away from this horde. Oh god, oh, I think this is me. I might die here, I might die here. Run, 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 there we go. Okay, I think I've got away. I think I've got away. Nope, there's more. Okay, I've climbed up and down. Oh. Okay. Squeeze through this fence.
Squeeze through. 1. Health kit. Health kit.
Okay, let's get some health quickly before, because I almost died there.
Okay, you're here.
Alright, now I'm gonna squeeze through this hole. Basically, there's zombies on the other side of the fence, and I'm squeezing through, trying to stop them. Trying to get away, squeezing through the fence on one side and the building on the other side. I've fallen onto the floor. crawling. Oh, zombies jumped on top of me and I have to spam square to get him off me. Oh. Now Joel has just rescued me.
We're gonna have to run.
It's Joel and Tommy that are shooting the zombies and have rescued me. Now I have to follow Tommy. Gone through into a building.
This way, come on.
And he's barricaded the door behind, but I don't think it's going to hold. Come on, squeeze through. There we go. Okay. Now I'm pushing this crate in front of this room that I've squeezed through to barricade it.
Where the hell they all come from? It don't matter. What does is where we going. I reckon we go out the back. We can make a break for the lodge. Yeah, I ain't got a better idea. Hey, you got a gun?
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're a good shot. Keep up with us. I gotta warn everyone. Come back with a cleanup crew. We gotta live through this first.
Pulled it off.
They're
Oh
everywhere.
god. There's zombies coming in basically and we have to hold them off.
Through this door! Come on! Hurry!
Right, so now I'm following Tommy to try and get out of here basically. Grabbed by a zombie. Took her off and then smacking her with the skull.
Within a short window will also be a strike.
God damn it! That door ain't gonna hold them for long.
Yeah, I'm just going to use this. I think it's a golf club. Or like a pipe or something. I think it might be a golf club. So I'm using it to basically
Up there, the
smash
window.
these zombies up.
That's our way out! You see a way up there? Here, use this! Hey, girl! Give us a hand with this thing!
Well, where am I going? So I'm going to push basically some crate next to a wall so we can climb up through,
Push it
jump
up
on the
under
crate
the
and
car.
climb up through the window. Big triangle.
We're getting inside! I'll get the gondola to the window! You two keep those infected!
Okay, there's infected now coming in and we have to kill them. Oh, I love this golf club.
Come on, goddammit!
Smacking the shit out of these zombies. Dodge, hit, oh god, they're gonna kill me, they're gonna kill me. No, I got him. Now smack. Anyone else?
Tommy! Get low! Just need another minute! Hey, you still with us? Make them shots count!
Yeah, I'll just let you do the shooting.
How we doing, Tommy? Almost there! Come on!
Alright, here we go. Smack him.
To the window! Let's go!
Right, now it's telling me he's
3. Pistol
climb up
ammo.
onto the thing we pushed. Now climb up to the upstairs window and out we go.
I got you. They're close to us!
Where are we going?
It's
So
this
now
way.
I'm following
Come
Joel
on.
and Tommy through the blizzard, trying to get away from these zombies. Keep running, keep running, keep running, keep running. Going through a set of doors. Oh god, I think I'm gonna die here. Oh my god, it's just way too packed. Oh, there we go. Now we've got through the doors and we've closed them. Yeah, I don't know how somebody with no vision at all will be able to play that segment of the game, but there you go.
Hey,
It's very
Tommy.
frantic.
that's Joe. What's your name? Abby, are you okay?
That ain't gonna hold. We gotta go back.
We ain't outrun them all the way to Jackson. We need to barricade that door.
Tommy, we cannot stay here.
The horses ain't making it all that
My
way.
my friends are at a mansion just north of here. It's fenced in. We have the whole perimeter secure.
It's a Baldwin, please. Make it work.
All right. I'll get the door.
You ride with me. Come on. Come on!
Abby turns and runs, following Joel and Tommy to their horses. Just as the zombies crash through the door, they jump on the horses and head off, getting chased by the infected. Cut to black.
What about this one?
Over to
Yeah, let's go out.
Ellie and Dana,
Skateboard.
just after they've had sexy time.
I tried to get on it. And it shot right out from underneath me.
Wait, how did you get the scar?
I fell on my knife.
They're looking into each other's eyes,
Okay.
laying down together,
Um,
half naked.
a chemical burn. I did it myself.
Why?
To cover a bite mark. Right here. I got jumped by an infected when I was 14. And turns out I'm immune, so it healed with a ring of fucked up teeth marks and cysts and... Ow!
Fuck you.
What? Hey!
I told you a real fucking story.
I did tell you a real fucking story.
Oh, you want a bite mark?
What?
Did you hear that?
Jesse? Just stay there, okay?
Are you okay?
Just will
What's
you wait,
going on?
please?
They rush to put their clothes on, but
What?
Jesse
Just
arrives.
Turn around. What are you doing?
Are you kidding me? You're supposed to be on patrol.
There's a blizzard outside.
Is that weed?
Why are you here?
People are counting on you. You get that? What we do matters.
Well, then why aren't you at the fucking lookout?
Because Tommy and Joel didn't show up.
What do you mean?
We waited for them for an hour. I was looking for their horses when I saw lights.
Maybe they just went back to town.
Without being replaced? No way. How much of their region have you covered?
Not much.
Then we split up. Go at it from different sides, and we can cover the whole thing in a few hours.
I don't like you riding solo. We don't know what's out there.
Exactly. What if they need help?
Okay, I'll head west. Dina can take south, and you come from the east. But be smart about it, yeah?
Yeah.
Ellie walks off with a concerned look on her face and cut to black. Now with Joel, Abby and Tommy, horses are riding through the blizzard, still getting chased by the zombies. They're arriving at Abby's, where she's held up with all her friends, shooting zombies on the way, trying to get past them. They make it through the fence and they close the gates. Abby's people close the gates behind them and dispatch a lot of the other zombies. One of them throws a Molotov, burning a whole load of them.
Let's get inside!
That was Owen, I think, that said that. And now Joel and Tommy lead the horses inside with...
They scared us.
How you guys doing?
We're good. Thanks.
Yeah. Can I talk to you for a minute?
You want to get those saddles off?
No, it's all right. We'll just ride out the storm and get out of here.
Y'all got any brushes or towel or anything?
We were nothing but lucky.
You have no idea.
How'd y'all get electricity in here?
Where the fuck have you been?
There are solar panels on the roof.
And who are these people?
How long y'all been here?
Abby looks back at Joel and Tommy.
Since yesterday.
Yesterday.
Yep.
What are y'all doing out this way?
Just passing through. You two live nearby?
We do. A few hours down the hill. Y'all should come back with us, restock before we head out.
Appreciate it. I'm Mel, by the way.
Tommy. This is my brother.
Joe.
Everyone in the room looks at Joel as if they recognize him.
Y'all act like you heard of us or something.
Because they have.
Abby walks in, shoots Joel in the leg with a shotgun. They grab Tommy and they stab him repeatedly.
Laura? All clear?
He's out. Put him against the wall.
Tommy! Get off me!
They grab Joel by the arms, lean him up against the wall, and hold him down while Abby approaches him.
Puta madre.
Joel Miller.
Who are you?
Guess.
Why don't you say whatever speech you got rehearsed? Get this over with.
Abby stands.
Tourniquet his leg. Do it.
She walks off
Don't
as
you
they
fucking-
wrap a belt or something round his leg to tourniquet it so it stops the blood flow.
God! Damn it!
Clear out.
The rest walk away while Abby stands in front of Joel holding a golf club.
You stupid old man. You don't get to rush this.
Cut to black. Now we're playing as Ellie, riding a horse.
Tommy!
I think she's been following the horse tracks. I'm not quite sure how she found them, but I think, yeah, she followed tracks or something. Anyway, we get off our horse as Ellie. And we jump down this slope. And we're basically running to where they've got Joel. Jumping over this gap in the rocks.
Joel! Tommy!
Crouching underneath a fallen tree. That's left like a little gap underneath for us to crouch and walk under. And we're walking through, it kind of looks like a woods, a very, very snowy.
Okay.
Looks like the blizzard's lifting slightly. It's still very windy and snowy, but it's not as vision impeding as it was before. Now we're squeezing through a gap to the other side of this fence, and we see the mansion house where Joel is being
Joel?
held. So we're running into the building.
Tommy!
Let's go through this door. God, we can hear Joel screaming. Going through like a sitting room and down the stairs towards the basement area. Going down the stairs now, and let's see what's happening with Joel. She kicks the door open and sees Abby beating the living daylights out of Joel with the golf club. She stares. She's grabbed and put to the floor by Abby's people. She's face to face with Joel on the floor. And they're kicking her repeatedly in the chest and stomach.
You're gonna fucking die!
What's going on?
Let him go. Who is that? Let him
She
go!
snuck in. Why aren't you posted up outside?
We didn't think anyone was gonna show up.
What the hell did you expect? We gotta get out of here before the whole town's on top of us. You're done.
You want what I want, right?
End it. Now.
Owen walks off, leaving Abby standing over Joel.
Get up. Joel, fucking get up.
Joel looks messed up, all bloody and
Please
everything.
stop. Please don't shoot. Joel, please get up.
Abby raises a golf club and smashes it on Joel's head, basically caving his skull in, while Abby's looking at him. No, while Ellie's looking at him.
I'll fucking kill you.
They're all staring at Ellie while she's crying on the floor and talking. We can't really hear what they're saying because of the ringing. They're arguing, I think, as to whether to keep Ellie alive or not. And Ellie gets knocked out and then cut to black. Whew. Second time I've watched that scene, it doesn't make it easier to watch.
Ellie? Ellie. I'm sorry.
Dana finds Ellie.
Jesse! They're down here!
Ellie comes to and stares across the room at Joel's corpse. And then another cut to black. Now, Ellie's, I think, in her room. Back in her room. Obviously, there's a bit of a time skip, like a couple of days or so. Gets a knock at her door. It's Tommy.
Hey.
Hey.
Could I sit down, please?
Yeah.
Tommy walks in and Ellie closes the door behind him. She walks over and sits down next to him.
Maria wants to make sure you're eating.
She can't stop us.
To have the guys that we would need to do this smart, we'd be leaving Jackson vulnerable.
So they just get to get away with this?
Nobody wants that.
Yeah, but that's what's happening.
What if we get hit by hunters again?
Is this you talking or is this her?
It's a valid point.
If it were you or me, Joel would be halfway to Seattle already.
No, he wouldn't.
He absolutely fucking would be.
Well, we don't even know for certain that they're from Seattle.
Washington Liberation Front. That's what you said was on those patches.
What if they stole those jackets?
That's...
What the WLF move?
What are you doing? You know what? I'm leaving tomorrow. And if you want to come with me, great.
You have no idea what you're walking into. You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care. You can't talk me out of this.
Give me a day to talk to Maria. Okay? There's got to be some folks you can spare.
And if she won't budge?
Well, I'll figure something out. One day. Please.
Tommy stares imploringly at her.
Fine.
He comes in for a hug and holds. They hold each other.
Okay. Okay.
Tommy leaves her and walks out of the away. Opens the door, and walks out, leaving leaving Ellie on her own. Now it's the next day. And there's trees. It's a scenery of like trees and snow and stuff. Pan down to Ellie. I think she might be at Joel's grave, but I'm not sure. She's got a very sad look on her face. Gets up from the grave and walks off.
I want to stop at his house before we leave. I just have to pick something up. Okay.
Talking to Dana. Okay, guys, I think we're going to leave it there for now. Thank you so much if you watched this episode. It was a bit... I mean, every time I watch that scene with Joel dying, it's very, very violent, very gruesome. Particularly because Joel was the main character of the first game, so you play like 30, 35 hours with the main character, and then he gets killed within the first couple of hours of this game. Kind of a weird step to go towards, but, you know, if that's the story they want to tell, I can dig it. Yeah, I don't mind. I've enjoyed the story up to this point. It's a bit of a slow start, but here and onwards it gets quite interesting, and the gameplay gets better. The gameplay is amazing already. But thank you so much for watching. If you've enjoyed this episode, give it a like, comment if you have something to say, subscribe if you want more, and see you
Options.
in episode 4. Bye.
X button.